It's kind of obvious to me by the way my subscriber count fluctuates up and down, the amount of people leaving, that I'm doing things wrong according to the YouTube algorithm. I don't stick to one subject. Anyways, that's not what this channel's about. It's just a record of stuff that I do. So sometimes there'll be stuff that you like and I like. Well, I like all of it. But sometimes there'll be stuff that's completely different to the last video. Anyway, I'm waffling on, but what I'm getting at is it's not escaped me that a lot of the subs that are here, hello folks, are here because I do Aurora videos. And that's because I live in a place where the Auroras are frequently on display. So I've got this S25 Ultra phone and I've not used it yet. So I decided to head up into the woods one night when we had an orange alert to see if I could capture it on the S25 Ultra. Now we were battling against haar in a high pressure situation. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's like sea mist that comes in off the sea when the temperature changes. Now the sun kind of burns it off during the day, but at night time it rolls back in. Anyway, enough mansplaining. That was an issue, and also a full moon was an issue. Well, it wasn't quite full, it was a waxing moon on its way up about 80%. So almost full and enough to give us too much light pollution, but you can only deal with the hand you're dealt with. So I decided to head on up and see if I could get any auroras. Okay, to record your auroras is dead simple. You select your camera app, and then you click on more, go into hyperlapse. Now the most important thing here is to have 300 selected up here, 300x. Okay, make sure that your star trails are selected off, unless you want star trails. You don't want star trails, it looks shite with auroras. Might be good for your star trail video. And make sure you're in Ultra HD if you want it to go in 4K. And then it's just a case of putting it on a tripod in 16.9 landscape. None of this TikToky 9x16 pish, and click your record button, and then just leave it on for as long as you can stand. I just did it for 40 minutes or so on the day in question, but I would leave it on for hours. And you can always connect to external power source as well if need be. Depends on how long you can go without your phone, which in my case is about 5 minutes. Not the greatest display, and washed out by the moon, the mist and the lights from the Air Force Base there, but you can see the coronal arc and a wee bit of pink above that, and that's just about what you can see with the naked eye. It looks okay, I suppose. I wish it had been a better display on the night. So I compared it to my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that came up with similar results. Which do you think's best? Let us know in the comments. That's probably it for this year. Well, this spring, because in 2 weeks' time the sky won't go properly dark. All we'll get is astronomical twilight, and then from mid-May, nautical twilight. Having said that, last May, I think it was about May the 10th or something, we had one of the best displays ever, and you can see here that the sky never really went dark. However, we got a fantastic display, so maybe we'll get that again, but it's very unlikely. That was maybe 1 in 20 year kind of display. Anyway, happy viewing folks, see you later, bye.